Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, December the 23rd, 2021. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to, as always, remind you this is a general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. All right? We're going to begin by pulling a message from the Garden Dragons deck. This cute little thing. As I struggle to say it, but haven't used that enough, so I'll put it to use today. And then we'll pull the main part of the reading from the Mystic Mondays Tarot. All right? So let's aim down and pull some cards. Alrighty, let's do some shuffling so we can pull the main focus for the day. What do we have for the beautiful collective for Thursday the 23rd? Thursday the 23rd. Okay, interesting. Lack of union. We have union in reverse, as well as rewards. Okay, underlining focus on multitasking throughout this Thursday. Feeling like we just have a lot to get done. Needing to prioritize as to what is most important and put it at the top of your list and just take it step by step, task by task, if you will. All right, and also an underlying focus beneath that multitasking, your health. How healthy do you feel in the midst of this multitasking? Are you paying attention to how much rest you need, rejuvenation you need, and the self-care you should be implementing at this time? Okay, just as important as what you're trying to accomplish throughout this day. So yeah, there's a union that you don't have just yet or feels quite distant. Could be an energetic connection. However this works out for you, it just feels like this is definitely on your mind or pushed to be somewhat of a focus throughout this Thursday. Okay, but we also have rewards. So don't be surprised if it's a day where you're rewarded for all your hard work, your efforts. It feels like almost a continuation of what we spoke upon in Wednesday's read. Interesting. But we'll have to see more when we pull the main part of the reading. If I could pick it up. Drugs. Okay. So I'm surprised if there is a hint of struggle throughout your day. I'm hearing especially at the beginning. What do we have to continue this daily read for Thursday? Okay, we got most of it. Interesting. Okay, we're going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck. Nice. I love when the cards just line up perfectly. So we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A need to remember, a push to move away from what doesn't serve you at this time, to forget what doesn't work for you anymore, or who just doesn't suit who you're becoming. I did see the growth card. It was the third one on the bottom of the deck. Okay. There's a need to remember that you've grown, you've changed, and it's not a process that's going to stop anytime soon, right? It's a continuing process, excuse me. One where it reminds you that you have to do what's right for you, right? You need to continuously reevaluate who and what's actually working for you. And it feels like this could be more in terms of people, right? For a lot of us, thinking about a past lover or just people, friends maybe even, that don't work for us at this point. It's okay to feel differently than you once did. The Fool. So you wake up to begin this Thursday and there's a fresh feeling in the air. You know, do you see this imagery? It just feels like you want to sort of dance your way down the street or strut your way down the street, feeling quite motivated to get up and multitask, to accomplish what you need to work on a business, a project, or just your job. Some of you feeling just so fulfilled and vibrant when going through certain errands or just um, making up how your day is going to transpire or thinking about your future. Just it feels like a very bright beginning to the day where you do have to go through a bit of a balancing act, but feeling as if it comes to you pretty damn easily. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, so it seems like a very positive beginning to the day, to say the least. Two of Cups. And so you begin the second quarter, you make your way towards it, and there's definitely a focus on a connection. Before I had to pause for a quick second, I also heard or the lack of which, and it makes sense. It's side by side with this union in reverse card. Okay, you're definitely thinking about a connection you know is present in your life energetically, or just at the very least in your mind, but isn't sort of right in front of you, right? There could just be a level of distance or just a bit of uncertainty, to say the least. Question marks rolling through your head, or just, yeah, in your life in general at this point in the day, and it's okay. But the overall message is that what's meant to be will be, right? What's meant for you won't pass you by, and if it does, it'll come on back around. You know what I mean? Full circle. It just a reminder throughout this part of the day to not let these question marks or just this uncertainty or lack of union once again diminish that sort of bright feeling that you felt, that color, that vibrancy from that first quarter of the day. To remember that you are you have a lot of power in your individualism, right? And your approach to your business project, your job, and that's how you're going to attract the union that's meant for you. Going back to the Fool card, they're saying now that there is a potential for a lot of you to be taking a fresh start when it comes to your daily routine, or when it comes to a business, a project, or something you're working towards at this time. It just feels like um, a lot of us are just trying to embrace the fresh, and just, you might have been feeling like things are a bit stale recently, just trying to shake things up a bit. Kind of like me in this channel, right? I mean, it makes sense. But anyways, we're moving on to the second half of the spread and day, where we have the 10 of Cups. I mean, we do have the 10 and the 9, so I'm going to say there is a potential in the second half of the day in general to feel like you're kind of taking a step backwards in one way, shape, or form, but it's purposeful. All right, but there's a focus on your happily ever after and embracing the fresh all the meanwhile. How a leap of faith moving forward will remind you of the past in a lot of ways. This is something that hasn't come to be, and you're thinking about it, you're mulling it over, you're being reminded of this through spirit. All right. It could be through just, it's going to remind you of the past, all right? Or there's a potential at this point in the day to be reminded of the past, to fill in a few blanks before you move forward, so you can better understand what took place, not to make a similar mistake, or just, there's just a reason, which is going to differ from case to case, as to why you're meant to understand this, okay? Maybe get a bit of a better understanding on the future in general, right? What's about to transpire, something you're about to give birth to, being aligned with the Fool card, that is going to be so damn successful and fulfilling, to say the least. This could be that union that you're lacking or desiring at this time, or it could simply be a move of residence or a new job, a business, something of the sort. It feels like for some of you, it's one of those things I mentioned leading to the other. It could be a union, relationship you start and embark upon, and then together you move to a new residence or something of the sort. You know what I mean? It's going to vary from case to case, but it just feels like you're reminded that things didn't pan out the way you thought they would in the past for a reason, so that you can be pushed to take yet again another leap of faith, to lead to another leap of faith, to just fill those last few cups one by one. Wow, what a beautiful reading. But we finish up the day with the 9 of Cups. So being aligned with this 2 of Cups, let's see what this is all about. A very spiritually guided union in one way, shape, or form on your mind, even if it's not the person you're meant to end up with. The Queen of Swords, thinking a lot about what a wish fulfillment you once thought and potentially cut out of your life, or just rejected or ghosted in one way, shape, or form, or you could just be thinking about your wish fulfillment at this point in the day to wrap things up. I feel like a lot of us just settling down to finish up the day and feeling a bit feisty for whatever reason. Or you could just find that there's a feisty individual you're thinking about wrapped up with, or just in your energetic field in one way, shape, or form. Wow. Let's pull another one to clarify this. I think we're actually going to pull an oracle card to finish up. 10 of Pentacles. 2 10s. So a reminder that completion took place and will take place moving forward, to embrace the fresh, embrace the new, the meant to be, right? And again, what's meant for you will be, period. And so there's just a focus on how your happily ever after, your wish fulfillment when it comes to love, romance, this union that you desire is meant for you, even if it's not the same one, all kind of intertwines or leads to one way, shape, or form that financial stability or just that stability in general that you're meant for. I feel like there just is a lot of positivity for the collective in the future moving forward as we begin to finish up this year and make our way to the new one. Wow. Let's actually pull a Find Your Happy card to finish up this spread, this daily read. I honor my body's needs, absolutely. And I imagine myself living my ideal life, a reminder that we are manifesting at this time, even if it doesn't feel like it. Okay? I learn the way on the way. All of these are very relevant and good for this read. I get what I focus on. Okay? So push to focus on your health and to remember that you get what you focus on. You're manifesting at this time. That things are about to work out for you in ways that you almost wouldn't imagine. Some of you do, given you're a bit more intuitive than people want to give you credit for. But it feels like this is just a day that reminds you things are about to, once again, fall into place. Wow. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.